Hi, my name is Mike Smith, and this is a new segment I'm going to be trying out. This is called What I've Been Watching. This is where I'm going to talk about things that I've been watching, this past week that haven't come out this year, but just that I've been watching, maybe rewatching, maybe seeing for the first time. It could be a whole plethora of things that I am watching currently. So I have three things I want to talk about today that I've watched this week. The first one is Robocop. Robocop. This is my first time seeing Robocop, although I did meet Peter Weller, the star of Robocop, during my junior year of high school. He came to my school to give a speech about history. He works for some documentary thing on National Geographic or History Channel or something, and he came to my school to talk about it. And I was the sound guy at my school, so I got to set up his microphone. So it was pretty cool, I met Robocop. But this is my first time actually watching Robocop. I meant to watch it back then, but I never got around to it. So this is my first time watching Robocop, and I gotta say, I loved it. I loved Robocop. It was awesome. There were so many cool action set pieces. Peter Weller is fantastic as Robocop. It's so inherently silly, but it knows it's inherently silly, and it takes that concept to its maximum. The violence is over the top. It's really violent at some points, and it pleased me very much, I guess. I really loved this movie. I thought the action was great, the comedy, it was sort of a comedy. It was satirical. I thought the satire was really well done. I especially liked the fake commercials that were placed in between the news broadcasts, or how the newscaster would say something totally horrid and then talk about RoboCop. So he would say something it's like the 6 presidents were killed in a train crash this afternoon. In other news, RoboCop. And it was a lot of stuff like that, and it was really funny, and I just had a blast watching it. I really enjoyed this movie. I highly recommend it. The second movie I want to talk about is The Professional, also known as Leon the Professional. So a lot of titles for this movie, so I'm just making sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. This is Luc Besson's 1994 movie starring Jean Reno, or Gian Reno, or he's French, or I think he's Italian. In any case, Jean Reno is what I'm going to call him. Is great. Basically, The Professional it's a pretty well-known movie amongst movie fans, but maybe not as much along the mainstream. So basically, The Professional, for those of you who don't know, is a movie about this guy who's a hitman, played by Jean Reno, or Jean Reno, and he lives in the apartment next door to this family, and the dad in the family is having trouble with the mob, and so the mob comes and kills off the whole family, except for the little girl, played by Natalie Portman, when she was 12 years old, which is kind of cool. I knew that beforehand, that was Natalie Portman, but I didn't know what she was going to look like. But when I saw the movie, she looked exactly like what I would picture Natalie Portman as a 12-year-old as. I don't really know what that means. She looked like Natalie Portman, which, I don't know. I guess I should have expected that because she is Natalie Portman, but I don't know, it was kind of bizarre watching her as a 12-year-old, act. Basically, her family is killed off, and she goes to live with Jean Reno, the hitman, the professional. And he starts teaching her, how to be a professional, how to be a hitman, and it's just a really cool, movie. I really like the relationship between Jean Reno and Natalie Portman. I thought that was really well done. And the action in this movie, again, much like RoboCop, is very good. It's really quite extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. So I would definitely recommend it. I really liked it. I would recommend it. That's my review of The Professional. The third thing I want to talk about, and I know I said I only had 3 things to talk about, but there's like 1 or 2 more other things. But this is like the third, last main thing that I want to talk about. I watched John Carpenter's The Thing for the first time, and I enjoyed that one as well. I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to, but I did like it. I really liked the practical effects used on to make the Thing look like what he does. I thought the Thing looked incredible. I guess the way I can describe the Thing is every time the Thing is on screen, the movie is amazing, and every time he's not on screen, it suffers. I would say, but it's worth watching just for those scenes with the Thing in it because he's great. Or like when they're like turning on each other, when all the guys are turning on each other. I thought that was really cool too. But I guess my main issue with the movie is whenever they would sort of talk about the origin of the Thing, or like where did he come from, or when they're talking about the guys who met up with the Thing before, because he attacked a group before this guy's, I found it to get kind of slow paced, kind of boring. So I found that I really didn't care much about what the Thing did before. I really just cared about what he was doing now. There's a Thing prequel coming out in October, I think, and it's about those guys who I was not interested in. So hopefully I'll be interested in this movie, but I wasn't interested in them in 1982 Thing, so I don't really know how much I'll be interested in them in 2011 Thing. But we'll see. But I would recommend that as well. So those are 3 very good movies. I'd say probably Robocop is my favorite out of all of them. I just really loved that one so much. And then there's 2 other things I want to talk about. I started watching Mad Men this week, or really it was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. But I started watching Mad Men this week. I'm almost done with season 1. And for years people have been telling me, "Oh, you gotta watch Mad Men," and I saw on the Emmys Mad Men was winning, and I was like, "Oh, I'd never heard of Mad Men." That was the first time I'd heard of Mad Men, was when it won the Emmy for Best Drama, which I remember being pretty shocking because I had always thought of AMC as kind of like a joke channel, because they were just a channel that showed reruns of kind of crappy movies. I mean, sometimes good movies, but you'll watch like hours of AMC and you'll just get like Arachnophobia or something. That's a line from American Dad. But no, I really did think I didn't think too highly of AMC. And then suddenly, in 1 year, they had Mad Men and Breaking Bad, and I was like, what? So, I've not watched Breaking Bad yet. I've heard that's pretty awesome. I'm in season 1 of Mad Men. I'm almost done with that, and it's pretty fantastic, I gotta say. So, yeah, I like it a lot. I recommend that too. It's on Netflix. Actually, all 3, The Professional's not on Netflix Watch Instantly. You'd have to mail that in. But Robocop and The Thing are on Watch Instantly. That's how I saw them. And I'm watching Mad Men on Watch Instantly as well. The last thing I want to talk about is, it's not a TV show or a movie. It's L.A. Noire, the video game. I know it came out a few months ago, and I meant to get it a few months ago, but my PS3 crashed, and I had to send it in, and it was a whole thing. So I recently got my PS3 back, and to celebrate, I finally picked up L.A. Noire, and it is nice. It's basically, I'm sure a lot of people know this already, but it's a detective game, and you're doing investigations, and it's so cool. The whole aesthetic of the game is so cool. It's very different from like everything I've ever played. And some of the cast of Mad Men, which I really love, is in the game. The guy who plays Ken Cosgrove is the guy who plays Cole Phelps. His name is Aaron Staton, I think. So he plays Cole Phelps in L.A. Noire, and that's really cool. And I really enjoy L.A. Noire. I guess I'm at least halfway through it. I really don't know how far I am, but it's pretty fantastic, I gotta say. I definitely recommend all of that. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of good stuff this week. I'd recommend, definitely L.A. Noire, pick that up if you can. Mad Men, start watching because it's great. I'm starting to watch, and it's pretty great. Robocop. I would say of the 3 movies that I listed, Robocop would be the one you should watch if you haven't watched it already, which you could have, because it's pretty awesome. I love it. I love Robocop. It's beautiful. Also, The Professional was great, and The Thing is also very good. So that's my what I've been watching segment for this week. I know the last review I said I was probably going to see Attack the Block, and I'm still hoping to see that soon. Crazy Stupid Love I'm seeing tomorrow. Well, it's 30 Minutes or Less I'm seeing on Monday. So I'll be reviewing those, and I'll probably do another one of these what I've been watching pretty soon. Pretty soon. Soon. Yeah, that's right. So that's it. That's my what I've been watching segment. Subscribe. That would be nice because I would love some subscribers. I have 3 right now, and I'm itching for more. Comment if you want to share your thoughts on any of the things that I discussed: RoboCop, The Professional, The Thing, Mad Men, or LA Noire. So yeah, do what you gotta do. So that's it. I'm Mike Smith, and I'll see you next time. Bye.